What's up, guys? Another stream tonight. Let's turn that music down. There we go. And we are going to be working on the Lumiere Tavern, as you can see before us right here. Just want to welcome everybody. Pickle Knight, Game Randon, Binkman, 8 Axa, K-Bob Jones, Heavy Monkey. Welcome to everyone. Great to have you. But as you guys have been discussing in chat, we're going to be working on this today, trying to finish up this tavern. There is still a good little bit that needs to be finished. But I am sure that after today's stream, that we're going to have a good portion of it done. Hey Thomas, welcome to the stream. I said your name. Yes, I did. And my day is going pretty good. Just got back from a family reunion. We had a very nice family reunion and everything, so it all went well. Do you still use the replay mod? Yes, I do. I don't think it's on right now. Even if it is, don't matter. I just need to, right now, I just kind of want to decide on what we're going to do. And then once we've decided, then we'll come back through and start recording things and getting that all sorted out. So as you can see, guys, there's plenty of room in this building. I think what we're going to do here is all of this right here is going to be somewhat open. And we'll have like a balconies going all the way around. And then it's going to have like a stairs getting up to the loft up here. And then there's going to be rooms up here for everyone to stay. And then this is going to be where the innkeeper is going to live. And then the attic is going to be for a lot of storage. And then there's going to be more stuff in the cellars. And that's my current plan. And the issue that we're encountering currently is trying to figure out what to do with this side without making it look super basic. Because currently, in fact, there's a major issue with this right now. Okay, so this is actually going to have to come out one more on this side. Because otherwise, these two sides are not going to meet. So that means there has to be that overhang right there. And then that should work out a little bit better. Yesterday. I appreciate that, Heavy Monkey, and I'm also trying to look at it from Lumiere and trying to look down on it and see if it fits. I think it does. I think with a little bit more work and with, you know, building up this little village down there, I think it's going to work out quite nice. I mean, Lumiere is a pretty build-up region, so having a inn this large right below, I think isn't too bad of an idea. A firewood shed? Yeah, we can have something of that sort. Something of that, like that over here, maybe in the back. There is going to be stables built on the back here. But we'll get to that eventually. That'll be later on. And my rusty gun, welcome to the stream. And Voska, great to see you. Because of work, glad to catch this one. Yeah, well, I'm glad that you were able to stop by today too. You are able to stop by today. So anyways, since we kind of don't really have much else to talk about, let's just get right into building. Go ahead and delete that. And recording civil player is on, so let's get right into it. Sounded like sarcasm. No, I'm just, it's great to see you. It's always great to see you. Great to see all of you. All right, so in between each of these, we're going to have these right here. I didn't mean it to sound sarcastic. I'm just trying to very meaningfully say, great to have you on the stream. Looking great, love the theme. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying for a somewhat rustic... I know there's a certain type of architecture this is. It's not exactly Tudor period. It's a little bit later, it would seem. I'm also kind of breaking a rule. One of my commitments with this build was to not use any tutor. But technically, we haven't used any tutor in the castle itself. So I'm not sure if it's, you know, if it really counts since it's, you know, down here in the village, not the castle. So I don't know. All right, Thomas, have a great night. We'll see you next time. I'm curious how they will top that. I don't think they're going to top it this episode, Heavy Monkey. I think it's going to be a filler in. Also, from the preview, we're going to be seeing the White Walkers in this episode. I had watched the preview, and I'm pretty certain the White Walkers are marching this way now. So they're marching towards one of the forts. I forget what it was called. The one where the wildlings are currently stationed, where Jon Snow sent the wildlings to Man. I'm not sure if you guys remember that one, or that episode where he was talking to the redhead wildling commander and said, hey, you guys need to, or can you guys go over to this place and hold that, or be sentries on this castle? And I'm pretty sure that's where the White Walkers are headed. Eastwatch, yes, that's it. Thormund, yes, Thormund, that's it. I was gonna say Thorin, but then I remembered that's not Game of Thrones. That is Lord of the Rings. A little bit different. Tormund, if you like. Looks like we're in Eastwatch now. Yep. Well, it's a common enemy. Once those White Walkers are gone, things will be back to somewhat normal. I guess we'll find out. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm super excited. One thing I want to try for this right here is maybe using these. Probably not the best idea to use these. Whew, I had some hot cheese today, and I just like had a little heartburn from it. Ooh, that burnt. Ah, that would be wonderful, Lara. Lara's like, you want some water? I'm like, yeah, please. For a minute, I thought you were talking about the white supremacists who caused a stir on the East Coast. Oh, no. We're talking about the Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is some good stuff. It also looks like the Brotherhood without banners will be joining them after the Hound's vision in the flames. Yep. Every episode. Isn't this season supposed to only be 7 episodes, guys? It feels like we're wrapping up this season too quickly. Like, there's only 3 episodes in this season. If we're really just going to 7 episodes, and that's just, like, after tonight, it'll be 2 episodes. 8 episodes. Wait, what? Okay, 7, yep, 8. I'm confused. Yeah, whatever. It's just, this is going by really quick. I'm like, come on. I just started watching this and it's already over? Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. Whichever it is. Anything less than 10 episodes in a season is just kind of dull. But there may be content in the next 3 episodes that will make up for being so short. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I will admit that battle with the Dothraki, that was a pretty epic battle. And I am sure very expensive to produce. So I imagine that's why we're seeing a shorter season, is because this season has just been incredibly expensive to produce for the producers, obviously. Hey Kurgan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. For how long am I going to be streaming tonight? I'm planning on streaming up till Game of Thrones, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about 3 to 4 hours of streaming. We will see. So that'll give us plenty of time to just kind of do our thing. I really like watching Game of Thrones right when it comes out, or right when it releases. Just feels nice just being there and watching it when everybody else is watching it for the first time. Wait, am I doing this right? I don't think I'm doing this right. No, I am doing this right. Weird. Having the 2 side windows of the gable is only 1 block high. Okay, what do you think about having the 2 side windows of the gable? The 2 side windows of the gable only 1 block high. You mean just have them down here? I'm planning on watching it. Okay, funny that you talk about GTI. I just watched season 5 and 6 again. Nice. And I don't know about that, Squooge. I'm still kind of, I'm kind of skeptical about this building overall. It's looking really, this side is looking good. It's because we put a lot of extra work into it. I don't really like how we did this here, though. I think we're going to change this back to what it was, which was these right here. I feel like the iron stairs just generally look better for this instance. I'm not sure if you guys agree with me on that or not, but I do like the models of those stairs. I just don't think that they're fitting in with what I'm trying to do here. But this side is looking really basic, and I don't really want to put too many additions or anything really different on this side, because I do want to keep most of this for a garden. And see if we start filling this in with, you know, additions or modular stuff coming out from the side here, it's going to look rather, it's going to really crowd this area. One way we could fix that is obviously building this out a little bit, which I wouldn't mind doing. I think that will work. Because once we expand the plot out to the border, there's going to be more water here, and it's going to look a little bit more full. So I think that might work. What version of the shaders am I using? I'm using Conquest of the Sun currently, 4.0, and I'm using a special edit, the max shadow distance. It's supposed to make it so that you can't really see the shadows, but as you can see, you still kind of see that line right there, which is super annoying when you're making cinematics and such. That's why I asked Trilaton to make this for me. I do have this one, Conquest of the Sun, or no, this one, 3.0 Extended Shadows is perfect. You'll notice I'm changing over to that right now. I just clicked it. But once it changes over, I'll show you there's no like shadow in the distance, and it makes it really nice shader pack for, you know, say if I wanted to do cinematics or something. And it's loading. Is the plot going to get bigger than this? It's gonna just expand out to the edges. But wait, what? Okay, this was not how it was before. Okay, that's weird. That was not like that before. Anyways, there was a version of the Conquest of the Sun where you didn't even see the shadow line at all. Whatever, it's alright. What server is that? Is it purely creative? This is actually a download from a server. I started building this on the server, but there was some technical difficulties. The server, you know, crashing, and you know, it was still being worked on and such. And so I just found it more convenient just to download the world and put it on my single player and build it from there. So I can just build it and do whatever I want on it and all that stuff, not really have to worry about all the technical stuff in the background. So currently this is on single player, but eventually I might go ahead and put this back on the server, but we'll see. One thing I want to do is I want to add in a cupola on the top here. I thought that having a cupola here would look pretty nice, so let's just go ahead and give it a try. I want it to be 3 wide on all sides. I think that'll look pretty nice. We're just gonna block it in really quick and try to come up with a semi-good interpretation of this thing, just to try to block in a design. When you're done, take a small plot and slowly make your build. No, once I'm done the plot, I'm done this build. I'll be moving on to something different. And I hope that my next build will actually be on a world. I've kind of made plans with a map maker that I know, that once I'm ready, he said that he would be willing to make a map for me. So if that actually turns out to be something he's willing to do, then we will be building on a map for our next build. And I hope that I have kind of a plan what I want to do. It's going to be a really rustic build, really quaint. I'm planning on doing a Mott and Bailey. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with what a Mott and Bailey is, but it's pretty much a very small build. It's like a little castle, little like wooden fort on a hill. Oh, that's what a Mott and Bailey is. All right, this is getting too tall, so I'm going to shorten this. We're gonna take it down a couple notches. I need to figure this out. You played some MC today, nice. Forced to fix shaders all day. Get you ready, maybe your sea bridge. Why did you play multiplayer then? Wait, are you talking to me? Why am I not playing multiplayer? Oh, are you talking about, oh yeah, Moosey. Poor old Moosey. Poor old Moosey. Alright, so we're gonna have the windows for the cupola here. If you guys don't understand what a cupola is for, it has a multitude of purposes. One, it lets smoke out from, you know, maybe there's extra smoke from the fireplace or stove, and all that sort of gets ventilated up through these windows up here. Another purpose for it is to allow like bad air up through here. It's pretty much the same thing as smoke, but you know, say if it's, you know, really stinky in here, or like maybe there's like because heat rises. So like during the summertime, a cupola would be a lifesaver because it would allow a lot of the heat to get out, especially if you have an attic. Just started, creeps. Welcome to the stream. That's very true. That is very true. You know there's a mod. Yes, he does know there's a mod. Moose just caused problems for himself, so he can't really build on the server. What happened yesterday? Oh yeah, okay, so what happened yesterday? Why didn't I not come back yesterday? It was all Lara's fault. No. No, anyways, we decided we just wanted to rest and watch her show. We were both just kind of tired, and I was, you know, kind of torn. Like, I said I was going to be here, and I ended up not being here, and it's just, I don't know. Anyways, yes, Lara and I watched the show. Let's see, let's do this. I'm not quite sure how I want to do this roof here. But yeah, it's always great to have you guys here. Have you all enjoying some Minecraft with me. But yes, again, I apologize for not being here yesterday. Alright, not quite sure how I want to do this. I guess what we could do is do more of a cone type of roof. We'll start off with a very basic kind of design for it, and then we're going to come back through and start adding in some blocks and things to really start bringing it together. So we'll do that. That. And Alright, and then we're gonna have to figure out what to do with this. It kind of turns into a round roof. Also, these right here are a little bit bothersome. But maybe we could use these. That's not too bad. We could use these. That's not terrible. I'm shook. Be over asking them to invite you to the server still around. I'm shook. Yep, closed down. Funding. Funding is a thing. Funding. Yep. No, that'll do it. That'll do it. Alright, so what do we think about that shape of roof? The backside obviously looks absolutely incredibly horrible. From the front side, it doesn't look terrible. Maybe we could put some kind of decoration at the top. I'm not sure if a weather vane really makes sense. Do we want to put a weather vane at the top of this thing, or maybe we should just put a finial? And Meso, welcome to the stream. Great to have you. Like something I built on vanilla 5 years ago. I know, right? The backside looks... Front side looks good. Eventually the backside will look somewhat similar. It just takes a little while to adjust certain things and get it all how we want it. Alright, so I want to make dormers in this roof. So we'll go ahead and just add in little things like this, I guess. Not sure. Have one space in between each. And one space in between. That might work. And maybe put a full block here. Alright, and then we'll have to figure out the actual windows. What is going to go in there? Because we obviously don't want window frames. But then again, it may work, so we're going to give this a try. There is no harm in trying. Oops, not that. And that's not going to connect, so it'd have to be these. It doesn't look terrible. Don't forget to sign yourself to our new forum and write an introduction. Okay, well, maybe I should make a video introduction, Meso. Hey, you guys, I'm Duke Conrad One. Like, you know, really stupid voice. But does it really fit with the rest of the build? Because the rest of the roof is so basic, and then there is that highly detailed roof piece. Well, give me some time. I'm going to artsy-fartsy up. Like, you'll see that Lumiere has, like, pretty fancy rooftops over here. We're going to be adding in some more stuff. You just gotta wait. Brack4, welcome to the stream. Great to have you. Put the chicken spinner on the top of the box thing on the roof. This is called a cupola, Moosey. Cupola. Alright, so I'm going to say probably use an iron block. underneath the weather vane, and we're gonna go ahead and grab the weather vane and put that on top. There we go. That looks kind of barnish. Now we gotta figure out what to do for the style here on the sides. I think what I'm going to try to do, I don't know, this probably isn't going to work due to the style we chose. It's probably because of the style we chose it's not going to work, so I don't think that is going to suffice. It might. Oh, I just got an idea. What if this is going to really make creeps happy? What if we half hip the roof? What do you think about that, creeps? It's more of a German style. It's not something you'd really see in a French setting. But what do we think about doing in a half hip? Is this frowned upon? Do you guys not like this? We do that, do this, that. And then we want some of this stuff. Just give me a second to develop this idea. Maybe a half hip will do it. And maybe it won't. But there's only one way to find out. Right? Right. Only one way to find these things out, and that is by trying. If you don't try, you either do or you do not, right? An old wise saying from the wisest of beings, Yoda, Master Yoda. Do or do not. There is no try. That roof looks a little bit weird now, I think. Looks more like a gambrel roof at this point. And I can't decide if I like that or not. I'm leaning towards not liking it. Of sight. Do a bigger angle. Not bad, I think. Do a bigger angle? Maybe I should take those out, put you guys in, and then need to figure out what to do here. Since when was Yoda German? Alright, you got me there, you got me there. Since when was Yoda German? Sight. I was gonna say it wouldn't fit, but looking at it, it looks alright. It doesn't look terrible, actually. It's different. Since when is Yoda German? Just go with Vasca, don't ask too many questions. With flu. Okay, so that's all that we can do there. Let's keep floofing this out a little bit. I think we could probably come out one more, come down, and then start. Maybe try doing that. More of an angle downwards. Maybe come out one more. No, that's too much. Sir Creeperman, what do you think of this? Please, don't diss me too hard. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab some of these up here. This makes the roof a little bit more like gothic, I would say. Going with those on the top, maybe adding a little bit more up here just to make it a little bit more interesting, I would say. Also adding a trap door there to take out that glitching. And then maybe another one right here. See, we are going somewhat fantasy. We're sort of steering away from realism, which isn't totally bad. I'm definitely for some fantasy. Actually, I'm really for fantasy. I like it. If you go with straight, it might look more realistic. It's all around. If you go for straight, it might be more realistic. Yeah. I do agree that it would look more realistic if we had it just really plain and simple. But sometimes it's nice just to go away from the regular kind of deal that you always see and try to come up with something not necessarily original. I mean, we've definitely seen gambrel half-hip roofs before, I'm sure, somewhere, someplace. But, you know, I think that works. And in terms of style, I mean, it has a very gothic type of look to it. And if you look at Lumiere, we definitely have a gothic style going on. It's like a gothic and elegant French style that we have overall throughout Lumiere. And in fact, you know, that's pretty much the style of Crying too. It's pretty much my style. It's not specifically gothic and it's not specifically French. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to express my feelings in what small terms that I can. I don't know. That's just what I think. It's like a elegant gothic. Well, I guess gothic is elegant. Should be based in realism though. Well, I mean, this is realistic. It's something that, I mean, it's not something that's not structurally impossible. This is something that you would see realistically creeps. And I don't see how fantasy, like, I don't see how there's any, like, extreme fantasy elements in this build currently. I feel like it is something that would be seen in you know, realistically. I mean, it's not something you would see, but it's something I guess would be seen, could be seen. If that makes any sense. I kind of like having a half slab right there instead. Looks a little bit better, I would say. But yeah, based in realism. Exactly. I do agree with that. That is Monsterfish's argument. I'm sure that's where you got that idea from, and that's where I really got my idea for fantasy, was from Monsterfish, sort of explaining how he thinks that realism should be done. It's not something that, you know, that didn't look very good. Realism is not, you know, fantasy is not something that, you know, has to be something just really extreme and everything. It's great when fantasy is based on realism, and that's how Monsterfish kind of came across and talked about it and tried to explain his stance on fantasy. He's all for fantasy, just as long as it's based on a realistic perspective. And, you know, Monsterfish is probably the best builder that I know of. He's not only the best, you know, builder, but, you know, the best artist that I personally know. And having that artist's eye goes hand in hand with being a really good builder. You know, he knows a lot about architecture. Not specifically, but from an experience perspective. Like, he hasn't specifically read books on architecture. It's just kind of seeing things and just trying to... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. He just has great experience with this stuff, and he builds so well. So he's one of those sources that I kind of really try to listen to and try to see from his perspective how he builds, how he does things, because it definitely helps me as a builder, knowing how he does it. He's one of the laziest builders, but hey, Kurgan, you cannot dismiss the fact that Monsterfish is one of the best builders, if not the best. Lazy, yes, very lazy, but when he's motivated and when he actually does stuff, there's no stopping the man. There is no stopping him. Remember the dragon. Remember the dragon. The real dragon. How you doing, my man? Welcome to the stream. Talented people are lazy. But then again, this might be too much. For example, no offense, people would not waste materials on this rooftop. Oh yeah, these. Well, Teo Ryan, welcome to the stream. Yeah, and I do know that. I know that. But you see that I have it throughout. It's just see, I've never been the full-on realism builder. It's just never been my style. I like to add in the artistic variations and things. I would like to challenge myself one day to actually building full-on realistic and trying to do the research and everything. But it seems less and less likely as the days go on, because research just adds on to the build time. And finding time to build these days is not something that is in abundance for me. So I have to make the best use of my time that I can. So that's what I try to do. And so here I am with, like, what, 3 hours, 4 hours of building a week. That's pretty much all I can give you guys. But I hope you'll like it one way or the other. I'm glad to be here. Okay, something looks really crappy with this right now. Okay, we got that. That's supposed to be like that. What is wrong with this? What is wrong? Oh, it's supposed to go up one more. I see. It's supposed to go up to there. Well, this makes this really awkward. Yeah, it's not there. The panel statement can be visually pleasing. The problem I have with it is that it can be used too heavily. It doesn't look good anymore. Well, I do believe that's a little thick up there. These pits right there. We'll sort of fancy that up or elegantize that up. I don't know, whatever the word is for that. Slender it up. Something. We'll make it better, hopefully. Better. I don't think that connects. No, it does not. I've never seen this map before, so I watched it when you were doing this side project like cottage house thing. Oh yeah, that was a while back. I started looking for picks of all kinds of styles and mixing together in my buildings. Should we tell me too much anyways? There's still a lot of work on the texture background to do. Well, I mean, that goes hand in hand with him being lazy too, because he doesn't really do much work on the texture pack either. Yeah, I think this is working out. When I walk up on this, I'm pretty. I feel pretty immersed. I feel pretty good about this. I think that this is actually going to be a pretty good design. I still want to work on the top of the roof here, though. You mean something that doesn't exist or something that wouldn't work in real life? Well, yeah, I mean, what Creeps is saying is very good. It's very sensible. Like, you know, obviously all of this up here isn't really something that you would find on the top of an inn. You know, cupola, that's something you would find on the top of an inn. Stuff like that, little things, but, you know, what we have currently is like a really heavy looking thing going on up here. And I think it adds to the build. I think it adds a nice, visually pleasing aspect to it. I can definitely understand if there's people that disagree with that. But I believe that it adds something good to the build, and I like it. I like it. Can I like things? Can I like things, please? And that does not look very good. Unless... See, I want to variate that. What if you invent a style without having useless details? That's completely possible, Kurgan. Completely possible. But is it worth tearing down what I have currently to make a style that is more realistic? To me, that's not worth it. I don't got time for that. I ain't got time. How the heck am I gonna do this? If I did that, it ain't gonna work. That, I think we're just gonna have to do this. And then we're going to have to swoop it up. No, then we're gonna start getting too tall. That ain't gonna work. I don't really want to flick that up. Just to clarify, I never said it looked bad. Okay. All right. Let's just drop the subject. I don't want to cause. I don't want to cause some kind of misunderstanding. Drop the subject. I don't like it. I don't like it. What blocks can I use? I don't know. So is this supposed to be like the fantasy castle build or medieval build? It's more of a fantasy. Pretty much everything I build is more... I mean, we have medieval aspects. Like, I try to do a little bit of research and have quite a bit of realistic details that kind of add into the... you know, the whole, and try to make it make sense in certain aspects. But my preferred building style is more like, you know, The Witcher and such. You know, there's fantasy elements in The Witcher that, you know, could see in real life and such. But there's fantasy elements that I try to establish in my builds. All kinds of weird things. As long as there is a reason for it, it makes sense. Yep, the reason for that is to make it look nice. How's that sound? Okay. Looks like a mushroom from over here. That's okay, though. Mushrooms are good. Kip Morris, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Red Clan. I'll give you some fantasy media type tips. Okay, anyways, I need to figure out what to do with this roof up here, because I'm really not liking this. I feel like these would look better if I did somehow. That won't look very good. What's really bothering me is I really wish that these were just like half in, like the same, like that there, but it doesn't. I don't have something like could do that. I don't have something. Look too thick for the build. The fences at the top look too thick for the build. These right here, you're saying? Well, what if we take these out? And Risson, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Red Clan. Great to have you. I believe there needs to be starting and ending blocks, though. If we don't have some kind of interim, something interim, it's not going to really fit. And the only thing that really sticks to those blocks is full blocks. Try the coat hanger thingies. Okay, fine. Hanger. I know I tried this the other day. It's just, I'm not sure if I really like this idea. I think it works for this because it's not going directly into the roof tiles. And I do believe that adds in a nice little detail there. We'll go ahead and hang a cloak up there or something, like maybe the burglar, you know, before he goes in, he wants to leave his wet coat and hat outside. No. Anyways, That's not terrible. Maybe by removing these. Yeah, I think that's actually a big thing, because it looks like a skirt otherwise. Removing those, I think, really helped. Put a stair at the end to see if it connects to that. I don't know. Wait, what's going on there? But let's see if we could use some kind of detail block that could possibly fit right here. Even that might work. It adds a little bit more detail to the exterior of this cupola. Hardly noticeable. Something very, yeah, hardly noticeable. But it's there, and it kind of works. Okay, you were going to suggest, I want to say, go with the skirt. Put a stair at the end and see if it connects to that. Oh, a stair. Stair. I don't think it's going to connect to a stair. No, it doesn't connect to a stair. Yeah, it seems like the only thing it connects to is full blocks. So maybe we could just have a full block here and a full block on the other side as well. And then just keep the middle open. And then what we could do is put finials on the end. So we could just go ahead and go with this. I know this is where Creeps comes in and says, no, that's not realistic. Don't do it. No, it looks horrible. Dukan, I'm so disappointed in you. How dare you do such things? Alright, I'm waiting for it in chat. I'm waiting for it to happen. Looks terrible. Those pointy things. Nobody would do that. Oh, goodness. Why do you do this? Oh, man. Alright, let's go ahead and put another one right here, maybe. Doot, and doot. Looks terrible, those pointy things. Alright, maybe a little bit tall. But I can't really bring them down at all. It's so pointy. I call them dragon spikes, Creeps, so, you know, if Daenerys comes through with Drogon, and Drogon, you know, is really tired and wants to land, and he happens to try to land on the castle roof or something, you know, that would hurt. You know, the dragon would land on that and kind of impale his foot, get all angry, and, you know, some dragon defense, if you ask me. I would say that's probably a pretty good dragon defense. It's probably realistic. What do you guys think about that? How come you never slept? Oh, goodness. All right, so let's see if we can add something stupid right here like that. Yeah. We like stupid things, right? No, I don't have room for another, so we're just gonna put you there. So there we go, a few little dormers there on the top of the roof. Actually, it makes it look like a cathedral spike. Not all that bad. Yeah, that's right, real dragon. That's right. I doubt France has a major dragon issue, though. Oh, my. Alright, so, front of this building... Yeah, the front of the building doesn't look horrible. That's my gauge to tell me if something looks, you know, if something's okay or not. If it doesn't look horrible, it's not worth removing and doing over again. So, you know, it works. If only life worked like that. Isn't this some fantasy world anyways? Yes, it is. It's not something you would see in real life. I know, me too, Creeps. Every time I stream, I always play the same soundtrack nowadays. It just really fits with this build overall. And, so yeah, that's why I keep playing it. And It doesn't seem like you guys are getting tired of it, which is good, because that would mean I'd have to find another soundtrack to listen to, which I really don't feel like being bothered to do, so... Yeah, guys, don't get tired of the soundtrack. Because we legitimately listen to this every single stream. Every single stream. Alright, I think we're already on replace, so... Go ahead and put all that in. That's where the road's gonna be. Not sure what's gonna be out here. Probably a garden or something of that sort. A door up here would be nice, I would think. Doors are usually a pretty good indication that people live in a certain area, right? Yeah. Summit when I'm listening to the stream. I feel like building a dead dragon again. You have built a dead dragon before, huh? That sounds like a fun project. Well, not a particular project, but a fun little thing to do. I guess building a dragon would be somewhat of a project. Some of these dragons people's builds, oh my goodness. People are crazy. Crazy people. Alright, maybe a little bit of normal clay kind of mixed into the... Yeah, something like this. Maybe that down there. Put you there. Yeah, I like that. I do like that that idea you said about adding in this darker stone to the gradient. There are creeps. I thought that was a good idea. Originally, I did not think it was a good idea. But with persuasion, I have been persuaded. One for fun and one for good for Siva contest. Oh yeah, I remember that. Don't give it into a room. Link to a false sense of security, so you may rest your tinder behind on them. Spice that certain behind and scar you for life. Creep strikes again. Oh, Creeps is always striking. Striking them deadly blows. Ugh. Man, I had this sausage today, and you know, it's kind of rude if you just don't eat. You know, you just kind of leave it on your plate and you don't eat it. So I ate it. Well, anyways, it's sausage that I didn't. You know, I saw bratwurst and I was like, that looks great. I like bratwurst. Well, it turns out that this bratwurst was the same bratwurst that I absolutely hated as a kid. I don't even know what the brand of it was, but man, I hated it. Yeah, I think that would be good. That would wash down this taste. Yeah, anyways, I've been burping and it kind of like has this really bad flavor. Like, yuck. I don't want to taste it anymore. Sooner or later, all of Ducon's projects will look like I want to. I guess we'll find out. All in good time. I don't like it. I don't like it! I'm gonna put a tree here, and it's gonna like cover up the whole face of this building, and then everything's gonna look great. Alright, Heavy Monkey, have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we will see you on the next stream, hopefully, which will probably be about 10 weeks from now. Try switching the fences to stairs and put them side by side. Like have them facing the tower. Try fences to stairs? Fences to what? Like those spikes for pigeons you see in cities. The spikes are actually preventing dragons to poop on the roof. There we go, Kurgan. We have discovered the purpose of having spikes on these roofs. That's exactly what they're for. They're here to stop dragons and griffins and other large predatory birds of large dung heaps from pooping on the roof. There we go. Kurgan, you are a very creative individual. I am proud to call you my friend. And this is where Kurgan says, we're not friends. And I'd be like, but, okay, fine. We are not friends. We are enemies. We have been enemies from the beginning. How dare you ever even think of such things? Facing the tower. Like, put them all the right way facing the tower. The fences on the roof. These? Fences on the roof. Okay. Alright. Fences on the roof. These here. Like, put them all the right way facing the tower. Try to... all these to stairs, but facing that way? I can't... But... I like it. But my man, you're ruining my style. You can't be doing that, my bro. That's not too bad though. I like that. F is for friends. All right, since this is the cupola here, we don't want to add that there. So we're going to go ahead and go over here. We're going to knock a hole in the roof right here. We're going to go ahead and do something like that. Something like that. Something like that. There we go. And then we're going to put another one here. Something is telling me that I should do something different here. I don't know. Excuse the sound in the background, guys. I can mute. I'm gonna mute the sound while the blender's going on. So if you guys can't hear my voice, I'm just muted for a few minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I'm back. I just didn't think you guys wanted to listen to the blender in the background. Lara's making smoothies, or a smoothie. Who here likes smoothies? And what is your favorite smoothie flavor? I am going to start this by saying my favorite smoothie flavor. I gotta think about this, actually. I can't just come up with my favorite smoothie flavor. Actually, no, maybe I can. I kind of like blueberry strawberry. Blueberry and strawberry is probably my favorite smoothie flavor. Just something about blueberries is just, in a smoothie, it's just, It's like the perfect texture, the perfect, all that good stuff. I love it. Like the others. And like switch the middle fences on the roof to stairs all the way facing the tower. But see, I know that's what you're suggesting, and I know that's what you want, but I don't like that. I don't like it. They're all stairs. And the other way I don't think would work either. I like that because it's a little bit more elegant looking. I like this style. And, you know, maybe we could even try using, No, I like this because it's lower than the tops of the fence there, or the. Thank you, Lara. Oh yeah. Yep. Ooh, what is that? Strawberry pineapple? Strawberry mango banana. Oh man, goodness! There goes that bratwurst taste. Gone, never to return. So if ever you guys invite me over to some party or something, never serve me whatever that bratwurst is, or I will shun you forever. I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding, of course. But I don't like that bratwurst. All right, you should build the house of poor family who couldn't afford dragon spikes because the Lord's Lumiere monopolized them and wanted a lot of money. Then a dragon pooped on their roof and the turd crashed through into the bedroom, suffocating the first line of the bed. Tragic. That is a tragic story there, Kurgan. Woo. Man. Yeah, we need a dragon spike maker. You know, we have a blacksmith, we have a bakery, we have a butcher. We definitely need a dragon spike maker. That is a necessary thing. I mean, like, who wouldn't have a dragon spike maker? If you don't have a dragon spike maker, you're totally missing out on society and the latest scoops. I feel like I'm that what's that guy? He's he's like a hippie. Well, he plays the part of a hippie, and he does these videos, spiritual life videos. And Josh Goggs, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Red Clan. Stack 5 -A. But I forget what the video was. Anyways, he does all these videos on like spiritual life and such. It's hilarious, and it's so passive aggressive. It's great. It's so great. Let me find this guy real quick. Actually, I do watch him on occasion, so I'm sure I can find him pretty easy on my suggested ultra spiritual life. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't think I'm subscribed to him. No, I'm not. All right, ultra spiritual life. There we go. Awaken with JP. There we go. Yeah, you guys need to go check that guy out. He's a really well-known YouTuber. Well, not really well-known, but he has 500,000 subscribers. Yeah, that's really well-known. But anyways, he has some great, entertaining videos worth watching. Why am I doing this by hand? But make sure he has a license. Yep, you gotta have a dragon spike license in order to make dragon spikes. Can't forget that. You shall not spam. Stack 5 -A. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Now, honestly, what I could do here is raise this up a little bit, possibly. Or maybe not. Maybe what I should do is raise the ground level. No, don't want to do that. I feel like this needs some variation in the ground level right here. Does anyone have any suggestions? Any suggestions are very much appreciated. We're gonna build a wall here. Because walls are like totally the thing. Yeah, that could be, Lara said that could be such a political reference. Like, walls are just such the fad now, man. They're such, you know, whatever. I don't even know what the hippie teenage terms for such things are anymore. Alright. I still want to do something here. I mean, obviously here we could probably put some kind of tall, spindly trees, maybe fruit trees along this wall here. That could look nice, I think. There needs to be something here in this general vicinity. What do you want to be there? This is gonna be a garden. Vegetables, trees, and other things. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea, guys. I have an idea. I don't like it. Railings. That's not gonna work. Maybe. Nah. Oh, excuse me. Put like a wagon with small garden supplies sitting under an oak. So that means I gotta make a little roadie road thing into here. Which isn't totally, it's not something I'm against. Of course you gotta get into this mod. Back into MC, Dan. I mean, who wouldn't want to get back into DMC? Come on, man. Who wouldn't want to get back into MC after seeing this thing? A dragon actually managed to kill himself trying to land on a dragon spike, and the family of that house sues them in the process. The Lords of Lumiere lose the light and monopolize dragon spikes. This is getting really political, Kurgan, and bureaucratic, and whatever else defines stuff of that nature. I am a very simple-minded individual. I'm not sure if you guys have summed that up yet or not, but I am not much one for this legalistic and lawyer talk and stuff like that. Nope, not me. I guess we could have something like that here, like a little thing. Why not? Why not? I'm totally down for a thing here. Aren't you guys? Who wouldn't be totally down for a thing? If you're not totally down for a thing, there's something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautifully ugly. You want a less political ending for the Lords of Lumiere? I actually started using the pack before when Jamesy was using it, but I haven't played in a long while. Yep. Well, before Jamesy, we didn't even have the mod. The mod didn't come around until about a year ago, when some very, I was gonna say motivated, but, well, I guess motivated people decided to, I hope they're not here, but when some people decided to make the mod, that's when things started kicking off. I really like using this like sandstone stuff. I really got to redo the foundations of Lumiere now. The fountain in the middle. The dragon killed himself, so his friends started learning to poop in flight, and then they bombarded the castle. You can add a little maze with a fountain in the middle of the maze, like a little chill. Oh my goodness, you guys are insatiable. Oh. Kurgan. Ooh, boy. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and figure out whatever happened to that guy. I know he stopped making vids. Is he still active in Conquest? Oh, Jamsy Boy? No, he's not. And I'm somewhat becoming like him. Except I still really try to push being able to have time to do this. Hey, Sleepyhead Games, welcome to the stream. Great to have you. Welcome to the Red Clan. Oh, this side needs something. It's bothering me. This is driving me insane. No, not losing interest. I don't have time. I work a lot of hours, my job, and then I come home. I spend time with my family, and having time for this is becoming less and less possible. That's why Jamsey left in the first place, was because, well, not in the first place. It's just, he didn't really have time for it anymore. He got a job and everything, and it's one of them jobs that you don't really have time for anything else. Well, I kind of want to put a, some kind of like shed or garage here. Yeah, a shed or a garage, just for the wagon, and it would only come out to about here. And I think that this is actually going to work. I think this is going to work. I just thought of something. Oh well. But we're going to, yeah, we're going to do this. To rebuild Navy Guide from Witcher 3, but it's just a massive undertaking. Yep. That's exactly it. Being able to do things, or wanting to do things and being able to do things, is two very different things. Lots of things that I want to do, but there is lots of things that I am just not able to do. And so, why make myself, I don't even know. Whatever. Is that why you're building a shed? Yes, I am going to store a wagon in here. This is going to be a nice little wagon. Nice little place for the innkeepers to store their wagon, where they go around and collect supplies from the surrounding peoples and bring it back to the inn where everyone will eat it. At least that's how it's supposed to work. I want whatever I use here for the, oh, maybe this will work. Maybe and maybe not. Okay. All right, so what I wanted to do here is use these trapdoors on the outside. Not quite sure if this is going to be what we're going to use. In fact, I am going to say with 90% assurity that this is not what we're going to be using, but I am still putting it down for some reason, but okay. Let's see. Will it work? Will it work? It's alive! We are making a shed. A shed for our inn. It looks terrible! Why does it look so terrible? Maybe use a different move to build thatch for the shed. Thatch? You want me to use thatch? No. No. Why is this considered gray? Doesn't this look more blue than gray? Like, when I look at that, I see like a really like, I can't quite place the color. It's not a navy blue. It looks blue. It's supposed to be gray. It doesn't look gray to me. Might just be the color of my monitor or something. Calibration, something of that sort. I don't know. Pale cattle. Don't they catch on these spikes so they bleed out? Number one giblet. Farmers around the area leave because of the smell and blood ruining. The lords of Lumiere are forced to leave as well because all their servants are gone. Yeah, something like that, Kurgan. Something like that. You crazy. You crazy. Okay, maybe we'll just go with the typical. This is what is considered the typical. This is what everybody uses. There's nothing special about it. And I like this one somewhat the most because of the transparency between the planks. I feel like that's a really unique thing about this block specifically, is because it just really has that rustic feel to it. Except for the iron lattices and such, but other than that, I just feel like it really looks nice. It has a great look to it. And then for the doors of this place, I guess we could try using this, and maybe we can have it open this way. Like this. You didn't have any?
Well, I had a little bit of a yogurt, but that's from it.
I thought you were gonna make a smoothie.
It was, but changed my mind.
Well, Chateau, I am glad that you're able to come by the stream. Great to see you. Welcome to the stream. You see green? Ah, I see blue. I see blue. So much blue. You know what I'm gonna do here? I can't even do it there. Dang it! Maybe I can do that and put that there. I don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe I put this here? Ugh, terrible. Terrible. Rook the Bucus, I see you. Welcome to the stream, my man. Good to see ya. Ah, yes, Lara just said that you all should go see Planet of the Apes. We saw that yesterday. And Lara and I were very impressed. We enjoyed the movie quite a bit. You know how I can tell if Lara likes a movie or not? She stays awake. And that is a sure sign that there is something that she likes. So, I mean, if you guys are watching a movie with your girl and she is awake, that means you got a good movie. You doing it right. But if she's sleeping, there's, you know, you gotta work on your game there. Who says, give me the ring, my precious. Better something that's not dragon or dragon speculated. One day, some crazy lord built Crine, and because of its size, it cast a shadow on the whole country. The crops would die, and everyone would have to leave. Here we go, Kurgan. There we go. That's it right there. That is gold mine. That is gold. Golden. Oh my. What do you guys think? Can I? Oh, I know what to do here. I know what to do. This and this. Yes. Yes. Come on. Work with me. There we go. And then we want that there. Looks good from the outside. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it was basically Moses leading these people out of Egypt. So it was so good. Yes, it was so good. We like the Planet of the Apes. Poor old Caesar. He was a good ape. And he got done betrayed. What am I doing wrong? Oh, maybe I can do that. Oh, look at that, guys. See, I am smart. Believe it or not, I do have a brain on my head. In my head. Somewhere in that vicinity, there is a brain. And the brain supposedly works. It has some resemblance of functionality that allows me to come up with somewhat reasonably okay ideas. Ha! Look at that! That's a thick roof, but that's alright. Just very big house. This is an inn. This is where people come to eat, drink, and whatever else they do at an inn is done here. But yeah, this is a large inn. It's like my choices are wrong, but then they're right all on. Yeah, just had a brain and it works. Alright, I feel like this side is looking a little bit better now. One thing that's going to really make this stand... Ooh, crap. Crap! Crap, 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 crap. Dang you beams! Alright, we're just going to... We're just going to do this. Because we don't have another choice. Put you there. Put you there. And put you... okay, that has to open the other way. It's opening the right way, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, alright, alright. And then we also want... Let's have that one closed. No, let's open this one. Open the blinds. Hey, can you imagine a like soldiers saying, "Open the blinds," instead of saying, "Open the gates"? All right. Anyways, corny joke over for the day. Let's go on. Let's move on with it's the biggest accomplishment since Dukan said he didn't have a brain. The toilet. Yes. Where will the toilet go? I'm sure we're gonna have like chamber pots in here. That sounds like an any kind of thing to have. Alright, so let's go bloop and I wanted place. Alright, anyways, let's just do that. Go like this and do it like that. Take you and go like that, and there we go. Now we have shutters. And it looks like an inn. I'd say that's a pretty good accomplishment right there. Let's go ahead and put some greenery in here. Oak leaves is typically a pretty good thing to add in. A pretty green thing to add in. You know what I think I'm going to do here? I think I'm going to go ahead and put that all the way along. Put those in there. And I want to try to grow these leaves up quite a bit. So I need some of... You know what I'm going to do? This is what I am going to do. I'm going to use the same technique I used here. We're going to use these clematis. That and that. We're going to make a really pretty vine over here. It's going to be so pretty, guys. We like pretty vines, I think. Put that there. That there. Let's go ahead and put you. You. Okay, this is going to be a problem. So we're just going to have to remove those. That window is just going to be blocked. that there. I guess we can go ahead and put some vines here. Like so. Gonna put a vine there. I guess we should put some clemantises in here. That. So I was busy slaughtering a family of moths. Poor moths. Moths have rights there. Voska, how dare you? I'll see you in Moth Court. You better be there. All right, that's not too bad. A little bit greenery right there. I've seen worse. I have definitely seen worse. I wonder how many times I've actually said that in a stream. Well, hopefully not one time too many. So let's add in a few more little things in here. I'd say the small tree thing, maybe a lilac or two. Lilac here. Because we just want this to be somewhat an overgrown little thing going on over here. Some kind of leaves on top of this thing. Lilac leaves, maybe? Yeah. Ugh. That's like, ugh. Maybe this. Yeah, I like that. I don't like that, actually. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that, no. Cow wheat, maybe? No! Alright, just forget that. Alright, so we got that. Desire adds $6.51 to the treasury. Always inspired by your builds, trying to improve my buildings at the moment, so thank you for the awesome inspiration. Also, keep grinding, bro. Keep up the great streams. Well, Desia, thank you so much for that. I appreciate your support very much. I am very glad that you are able to be a part of the stream. I'm very glad that you enjoy it. That really makes my day, that you thought it worth your time to do that. Thank you very much. You are awesome. You all are awesome. Awesome peeps. You can't take Voska to court because the Moth family has no money to afford a lawyer. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to have the Moths paid for by the state then, huh? Or something like that. The Moth family. I don't know how that works. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but I'm not much of a legal guy. I've already talked about this. That's not my forte. There's a reason why I didn't go to college to be a lawyer. Mainly because I really don't care about these things. Let's put a pot here. What do you guys think? Pot? Let's put a pot. I totally like pots. Let's put a cypress, maybe? That bothers me. No. Maybe something along the lines of a rowan bush, possibly. Not bad. Message got lost in chat. All right, Kurgan's message, massive. Okay, and just a bit of news support for the area of Lumiere. You need a long house with a straight roof. 2 players stand on the opposite side and take off the dragon spikes. Then they try to kick each other at the roof with them. I call it dragon spike joust. The loser has to get rid of all dragon turds in the area, so they always play it when there's too much poop lying around. Kurgan. Whatever am I going to do with you? Whatever am I going to do with you? The way Dukan said pot is pot. Pot. You don't like how I pronounce pot? Come on. I had a hair in my mouth. Having a hair in your mouth is not the most tasty thing to, anyways. we'll get off that subject. So I want some flowers up here. We're gonna go ahead and do that there and that there. And I want to do that. And I want to do this. And then we're gonna go ahead and put a yellow flower pot there and a pink flower pot there. And I don't know. Hey Coco, how you doing, my man? Welcome to the stream. We are working on a inn currently on the outside of Lumiere. So we're trying to beautify it up a little bit, but this is where all the people come to when they're coming to stay. Well, especially right now, this place is gonna be booked because there's a wedding going on. Speaking of which, guys, I have a new plan for Lumiere. And you guys are gonna go all crying crazy over what I'm planning on doing. But we are going to be making this into an extension to the castle. You heard it right, guys. You heard it right. This all right here is going to be built up onto a mound. So we're gonna be building this up quite a bit to about this level here. And this is going to still be the wedding area, but it's going to be up on the castle level. And there's going to be a defensive wall all the way around it. Nothing really crazy. It's not going to be something that's like really defensible. It's just going to be somewhat like just raised up in a garden area. Somewhat open, not too crazy, but I'm planning on the wedding area to be a part of Lumiere. Because I feel like having it down on this level, it doesn't feel quite right. And plus I kind of like having a garden close to Lumiere. And adding on, Ducon says castle like a northerner, but my name is a southerner. Mr. Orkmork, welcome to the stream. Thank you for that follow. We are having a ball today. These are not gonna work. It's way too bright. It's just like, it detracts. It detracts. What am I gonna do with? Maybe. Will this work? Will it work? Crap. Dang you! Dang you! If we had more of this plastered stone somewhere, I think that might work. What am I gonna do here? What a dragon poop pit. I do need a gong pit though. I don't know if it's worth building on the plot though. That's something that you would probably think would be quite a ways away. How long have we been streaming? An hour and 38 minutes. I think I'll do a little bit building because I feel like I haven't really built much. Oh, I actually have. So we'll go ahead and reset the replay. Today is not the 12th. Today is not the 12th. Cancel. There it is. There we go. 8:13. Perfect. All right, let's get back. But yeah, what is up, Coco? Where have you been? What have you been doing? Why have you not been here? Well, I haven't been here either, but still, what? Where you been, man? You're not allowed to disappear. I feel like there needs to be a vine up this corner here. Yeah, we're gonna build a vine up the corner. We are going to build a vine up the corner, and if you don't like it, too bad. You know why? Because I don't care. Dukan wants a vine. And when Dukan wants a vine, he's going to get his vine. Okay, I think that's it. We're going to go ahead and do that. Put that there. And we're going to go like that. We're going to go like... we need some clematis in here. Let's do that. Go up a little bit. There we go. A little bit of greenery, I think, really helps this this area up quite a bit, actually. Getting it green really works good. Speaking of weddings, can I send a link of a photo of how a Japanese Minecraft builder made feast wedding tables? Sure, Alex. Let me go ahead and permit you real quick. Permit Alex. I think I've already seen this on Twitter, Alex Henry, if I'm thinking of the same thing you're doing. Do moths drop the soap in prison? I gotta say, that's probably one of, if not the most random thing that I have ever heard in a stream. I don't know quite how to respond to this. Do moths drop soap in prison? What do you think, Lara? Lara? I don't know where she went. There we go. That's like totes what I had in mind. I've spent the last few months at the seaside. Also couldn't call in for some reason. Other than that, I've been trying to get back into Western Craft as well. Having a good time enjoying MC. How about you, man? I have been working a lot. And so I haven't really had time to do any streaming. But here I am today, finally able to do what I want to do. I was actually just talking to Lara about this today. I was like, man, I really miss doing this. I used to do this a lot. I used to be able to do this a lot. What? Oh, I gotta reset stuff. Dang you! Right. And I gotta turn fast back on. There we go. Sup, dudes? Canadian, what's up, my man? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Dugon. For how long are you going to stream? I am going to stream until Game of Thrones airs, which is approximately in 2 hours. 7, 8, 9, yeah. 2 hours. So you have me for 2 whole hours. I feel like this right here is wasted space. What am I gonna do with this space right here? Anyone have any clever ideas what we can do? Oh, come on. I know some of you have some clever ideas. Some of you have to have some very interesting brains on your heads that can come up with cool things that we could put in this little corner spot. A wishing well. A wood pile. A wood pile. You know what? I think you might have just cracked the code there, Coco. Kurgan, I don't know quite how to say this, but I don't know if the I don't know. A firewood pile. Yeah, we'll do a firewood pile. Yeah. We'll just say that, Kurgan. We'll just go with the firewood pile. Why? What? Why are these called logs? Can someone explain to me why these are considered logs? Why aren't they called firewood? Some things are just not meant to be understood. A covered firewood pile. How do we cover it? How do I cover this thing? Question though. Question. No, not a question, but I don't know. I feel like there needs to be something more here, like some kind of partition. Still looks pretty bare. It does look pretty bare, doesn't it? Maybe, just maybe, we could put something like, let's put you there, you there. All right, and then we're gonna come in like this. Okay, so maybe we can also. Maybe. I don't think this is going to suffice. It doesn't work! No! I don't know, maybe. This is supposed to be more being in, right? Yes, it is. Just some makeshift roofing or cover over it so it doesn't get rained on and stuff. But there's a window there. Guess we can destroy the window. But a makeshift roof. But thing is this all right here kind of gets in the way. I mean, how are we going to cover this with these beams in the way? Dukan of Lumiere. I don't really want any thatch in this build. What about this? Wavy light gray. I don't know if this is gonna really work. I don't like it. I don't like it. Texture pack. Yes. Damn bailing. Covers it decently enough. Yes, yes. There we go. The overhang covers it decently enough. Coco, I like you. I miss you in these streams because you bring logic and happiness. Everyone else gives me terrible ideas. Kurgan. I don't know what that was, man. Some kind of like tickle in the throat. All right, so let's go ahead and put those there. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard plenty of nasty versions and prophecies about the end of Lord Dukes of Lumiere. Honestly, this is looking pretty. Pretty. I like pretty things. Pretty. Kurgan, bless you. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you, Kurgan. Very kind of you. Okay. So what else can we put here? This needs something. Maybe like a bench. We can put a bench here, guys. Bench. A bench. That's like totally a great spot to sit right there. Another thing that I feel like needs to go here is some kind of borders on either side here. Like maybe there should be statues. I mean, really small, really freaking small statues. So how do we make statues then? Diorite. This is where I need Ithria. I need really tiny statue ideas, and this is gonna look really derpy. That looks like super derpy. That's like derpy to the next degree. It's like that's creepy, so we're not gonna do that. Could just do lanterns. Well, that's actually not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. But is it a good idea? I don't know yet.
definitely don't like this. The pedestal does not work. I feel like it needs to sort of like swoop up into that. Another thing that could go here for the lanterns is something like this, maybe? With some kind of roofing or something. I don't like those blocks either. Make a lamp post. Yeah, that does not work. Oh, another thing that could go here is like an arch. Either that or rail the sides where the stairs are not. I don't think wooden rails are really going to suffice for this, are they? Yeah, wooden rails don't really do it. I wish we had like stone balustrades. That'd be great. Stone balustrade. An arch will block the view. That house looks nice. Don't hide it. Don't hide that house, he says. All right, so if we don't want to hide the house, that means we need to. I need to add like. Maybe this should be some kind of different material leading up here. Plastered stone, maybe? What do you guys think about making most of this into plastered stone? It would definitely blend in a lot better. It would lead in a lot better. The thing is, though, like maybe we can mix and match a little bit. Put a little bit around, and like when you start getting down lower, it starts really becoming the darker plaster. And that way it's just a little bit more, you know, just some variation going on. So like you go from the light plaster and then it goes down to the darker, etc. That's a nice little blending right there, I think. I wish that there was a mossy version of this plastered stone. That would work so much better right here. Monsterfish, if you're here, make one now. Make it now! Hey, Lara, can you turn on the dining room light, please? I think she already went back to the bedroom. Be right back, guys. Alright. Then you have to make the flower thing a different texture. Looks weird with the same ground texture. Yeah. I agree. That definitely needs a retexture. But what? Whatever could we use? Maybe brick? This seems to be my Lumiere go-to thing to use. Well, maybe he will, Kurgan. Maybe he will in several years. But it's very possible it could be done sometime. Let's just continue this style of lamps. So basically, we just do that, and then those on top. And that does not look too bad. He's just too lazy. Well, he is the man. And I guess when you're the man, you can just be lazy. We would prefer him not to be lazy. But sometimes it's not up to us. Yeah, I kind of like her. I'm going to remove the palette now because I believe that we have sufficiently developed this thing enough to have a good idea of what it's going to look like. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I'm not sure if I should put a door here or not. Should I or should I not? What is it that you guys think? Or some kind of arch, maybe. Maybe I can use this stone. Dang it, why don't we have it? Why don't we have arch blocks for those? More like an arch or that sandstone wall. Block in the most recent 3D chest. Beautiful. Yes, it is. Oh, well, my ideas aren't the greatest anyway, so I'll just tell him to not do it ever. That's probably a great idea, Kirkon. Tell him not to do it and tell him, you know, it's not worth it, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, a couple weeks later, bam, it'll be done. You know, it typically seems with human psychology that yeah, remove it quick. Remove it quick. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, oxymoron stuff usually gets people motivated to actually do something. The irony. That does not look bad. I really kind of liked that. Look like with the door, because you don't want unwanted people or carts coming in after hours or something. The one thing that this does need, though, is this has to be up to there. And then this path needs to be built up to this level coming up to here. Meaning that... No, I think this will suffice if we do this right. Yes, the real dragon. You are the man. Or woman. Or are you a whoa man? Uh-huh. Are you a man? Are you a woman? Or are you a whoa man? Do you have any suggestions on what I should build around Talmerd? Talmerd. 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 You know what I need to do here? I'm gonna bring this out. There we go. And then I'm going to do this. There we go. And now we can start going downwards and outwards. I'm not quite sure what you mean by Talmerd. I know your name, Alexander. I know that's what you've been doing. I just need to be reminded real quick as to what Talmerd is. I'm sorry. Please forgive my ignorance. I actually had to put signs that people shouldn't eat potatoes during famines. After that, they ate them. Talmere is a counselor on Twitter. Is that the one that I made a comment about, Alex? One I said that looked really well designed, and you, or someone, I think it was you, commented back and said, well, you didn't put any planning into it at all. All right, so what's going to happen here is I'm going to raise up the road one block, right here. I think that's probably just the easiest thing to do rather than really try to mess around with this. Also, this separates that side from this side a little bit. So it's another plus, and then we'll go ahead, like it's just gonna be a little hill here. A little bump. Okay, and what did you ask in the first place? Do you have any suggestions of what I should around at Talmud? Oh, okay. What you should add. Now, Talmud is on a icy, or what kind of landscape it is on, Alex? Silent, what's up, my man? Welcome to the stream. Guys, Silent Scale is an awesome guy. He is an awesome streamer. He's an awesome person. Go check this guy out. Show him some love. Follow him. Once I get to his profile. Go show Silent Scale some love, guys. Go get to his follow the man. Go show. There we go. I clicked on his link and then it sent me to his channel. But anyways, he's awesome. If you surround a layer block with the full layers, you don't get shadow bugs. If you surround a layer block with full layer blocks, then your road looks way better. You don't think my road looks really good now, Kurgan? You don't think my road looks good now? But Kurgan, come on, man. But yes, I am doing fantastic there. Silent Scale, another great day. Looking forward to Game of Thrones tonight. Looking forward to seeing what happens in the story. Yes, Alex. Let me go ahead and permit you really quick. 2012. You know, you posted something way earlier. I just now remembered that I permitted you, but I never looked at the link. I apologize for that. Those were the layers, full blocks. But Kurgan, you don't like my road? You don't like my road? This is where it's like a really cute baby, and like the baby starts becoming really angry, and suddenly it starts having like superpowers, and it can like shoot lasers from its eyes and fire. It breathes fire and whatever else. It's really scary that, or like, you know, the baby becomes really evil. That's what Dukan's turning into right now. The insults are real. I need to check this out from Alex. Okay, you got the 4 turrets and everything. Okay, what are you asking? What you should do? Some more locations, missing galleys and former armor shacks. You know. Okay, what should be around it? Okay, so you got grass and everything. I would definitely suggest farms. Farms is typically a very important thing. Also, realistically, any town, I couldn't do it on Lumiere, but castles, forts, etc. are usually built a fair distance away from any town or any settlement because it provides a hiding spot for attackers and such. So if you're going to build any type of settlement near your castle, I would definitely suggest, highly suggest, to build it somewhat farther away. Yeah, build it farther away, and that's a big thing, I would say. But like I said, for Lumiere, it's not quite possible. You want to try to fill in the plot. Superpower locations, farms, leagues. Yeah, and leagues of farms. But yes, the most, I guess, a big thing to build around your castle is farms, just like what Coco was saying. And don't go shy on your farms. Farms are one of those things that should be massive. Not these little garden things that I have around Lumiere. This is like tiny in comparison to how farms should be. But again, I'm working on a plot, and a plot, you just have constrictions you gotta work around. And so I don't really have the ability to make really crazy looking farms and such. So I gotta make do with what I have. But you are working on an open world. It's gonna take you longer to do, but the end product will be far better than what I can do with my build. All right, I'm gonna do this because I think this is a good idea. Bloop, 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 bloop. I likes the bricks. I don't like that though. Dang you. No. Why you blocks disappear on me? I missed your question. Oh, the horror. Let's go back. Star-Lord. Okay. Sorry if you've been asked this before, but could you please tell me what the PC specs you got? Star-Lord, you can go ahead and check my description down below in my frequently asked questions area, and that will answer your questions as to what my PC specs are. Let's do this one. Yeah. And wait, no, we don't want that. It's fine. Wait. I kept expanding until I kind of gave up at 1.5 pages. Yeah, the way I kind of want to do things, if I'm going to build on a custom map, it's only going to be on like a 1K map, and then I would just do individual builds on the map. That's actually my plan after Lumiere, is I'm just going to build on a small map. It's not realistic for me to work on anything bigger than that by myself. It just, I ain't got time for that. But it's just like I've been working on Lumiere, little by little tiny spurts here and there. I believe it's realistic for me to work on a custom map, just not massive. Plus, it'll be really easy for me to provide downloads, and like it'll be much more enjoyable for people to look at my builds than, you know, if my downloads are custom maps and such. It just would be so much better. Yes, in your yeah, I'm sure that would probably drive. Actually, I've been there, done that. I'm not sure if Seabridge, the part of Seabridge that I had done, I'm not sure if that was quite as big as your Architect World plot. Probably not. I don't remember. I think I did, if I remember correctly, 70 something interiors, 75 interiors, and that's including like larger buildings. Like I counted my cathedral all as one, obviously, and then like a couple of the inns were one, but like I had like 70 houses. But yeah, okay, 100 houses. Yeah, that definitely outdid what I did. But I definitely know the feeling. I definitely know the feeling. And why don't these connect? Rah! Dev gods, why you do this? Why you do this? Why? 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 Rah! There we go. Okay. Rage over. Rage over. Okay. Back to work. Back to work. Back to work. Maybe this will connect. Will this connect? Will it connect? It does not connect. If I no, I never had it. Oh, the castle. Oh yeah, I did. I had the Norman style castle in the middle of the town. My goodness. Ugh. I'm glad I'm not building the sea bridge anymore. I'm very glad I'm not building Crine right now either. Don't eat me. Don't eat me. I had a temple in the theater. I don't quite. When will you make the next live stream? I don't know, man. I'm hoping next weekend. I'm hoping to somewhat reserve it for live streams because Friday night I'm helping my parents. They have a property out in the country and they have a lot of wood that needs to be split and stacked, and so that is what I'll be doing Friday night. Saturday, currently, during the day, I'm free, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to be filled up with some kind of activity. But I'm hoping that Saturday during the day, till I gotta go up, we're having a movie night at my in-law, or my brother's, going to watch a movie with my brother and such, sister-in-law, over at their place. So Saturday night, I'm booked. And then Sunday currently is somewhat free, so I might be able to stream on Sunday. That's so Kurgan, I think Seabridge is gone. It was on Raven. I don't have a save of it. It's not mine. It's Raven's, because I opened it up as a community world, and so it's not. I kind of just like the idea of forgetting about it. Seabridge, done, gone, forever lost. In fact, it would make me so much happier if Raven just deleted the save or whatever he has, if he even has it. That would make me just, because then I could have the greatest excuse. I could just say it's gone, deleted, because right now I think Raven still has it. But I don't ever want to go back to that. I don't want to be reminded of it. If I go back to Seabridge, it'll be a new Seabridge. It will be a build, be completely new, on a specifically Seabridge world. Would you like me to draw Seabridge? Alex, if you would like to draw Seabridge, that would be great. Just whatever. Just imagine a big island with a big castle with a big city and big harbors and just big everything. Ah, man, there's a lot of innuendos there, so we just won't go there. I think I just did. I want my plots back. Mod pack mods. Big everything. Alright, so let's go ahead and I need to figure this out. This maybe shape the Octavian number. I'm waiting for the day when Victor starts making GOT like videos better at lures and builds. Oh, by the way, guys, Victor and I are meeting back up. He's actually coming to where I live in September, next month, in about 4 weeks. We're going to be spending a weekend, and we're going to be making vlogs. He has ideas for what we're going to do. I'm going to be taking him certain areas around where we are, or where I live. Super excited for that. So be expecting some more vlogs coming up here. I'm pretty sure they're just going to be on his channel. I don't really want them on my channel. My channel is not a vlog channel. Kurgan, if someone wants to donate, say, I'm gonna say about $8,000 for me to go to Europe for maybe 2 weeks, sure, I'll go to Europe. But otherwise, I don't know if Europe is quite in the plans. All right, Alex, have a great night. Thanks for stopping by, my man. Good luck on your builds, and I hope to see you on the next stream. Let me see what to do. I feel like either this ground level needs to go up, or this ground level needs to go down. I'm thinking this ground level needs to go down. That way we can remove this really odd hill here. Because it's kind of like it's kind of silly that there's a little hill here. So what if we did this? Move one. What if we did that? And then all along here, we just put stone. What am I doing? What am I doing? Move one. Well, the plane flights and everything there's a lot of variables to consider. And I know you know all the variables, Kurgan. You're a smart guy. I'm sure you are very familiar with how money works and how fast it gets spent and all the other unfortunate facts of being an adult. I think you're an adult, Kurgan. I don't know. I assume. You've been to China for far less money. Did you eat anything? Did you go anywhere? Okay, so you are an adult. There we go. All right, we have settled that. So yes, I am sure you are well aware of how money goes places. Plus, I'm not single. I'm married. Therefore, the cost doubles. Lara's like, whoops. The cost doubles. So, there is that to consider. Also, I'm married, and I have lots of bills at home to pay. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. So, you understand. You know how this works. I would love to. I really would. But the adulting happens. I heard actually China is more expensive than America. I don't know if that, it doesn't sound true. I don't see how it's true. But I heard that China has higher prices. So I don't understand. I don't think that's true. It doesn't sound right. I am fairly certain I heard that before. From someone somewhere. All right, so I like this. This is a much better way of handling this, what we have going on here. This is much better. So we'll go ahead and just knock all of this out. Pretend nothing ever happened. Beautiful. There we go. So now the cart can just go right on in. No big deal. No big doogie. I'm not sure if what I should do. That completely depends on what you want in China. Western products are more expensive. Ah, yes. Oh, that's actually really true because I think it was actually my wife that told me that it's more expensive in China because what happens is She works at a store, at a what do you call it, a beauty store or whatever, and they apparently people from Asia or China and Japan, they come over to America and they buy in bulk here, and then they resale back in where they come from or where they live, and apparently they make a buck. So there's that. Boggy Woggy. Boggy Woogie. Boggy Woogie. Boggy Woody? Boggy what? I'd require something to go here. Or there. Or there. I don't know. A door. This is about right. Yeah, that's about right. That's what that should be. Right about there. And then that, yep. I like it. I like to move it. She like to move it. I like to move it. He like to move it. Alright, so we can put a wagon in there. We have all this room for gardening. Oh joy. Boy, how I love gardening. That's very sarcastic. When I was a kid, I'm not saying like it was child labor or anything, whatever, but my parents loved their garden. And what did they love to do with their garden, or what did they love to do with their kids, or make their kids do? They like to make us garden too. And well, I wasn't so keen on these on this idea, and so whenever I hear, you know, gardening or any type of outdoor work or something of that sort, I don't really like the idea of gardening now. It doesn't do nothing for me. Weeding, picking peas and beans and whatever else is done out in the garden place, not really my thing anymore. Alright, so let's go ahead and plant a garden in here. I think what we're going to do is raise this up, and then along the sides we are going to use, I really wish that we had daub and wattle, like, you know, Westeros Craft has trapdoor, or like, you know, flat pieces of daub and wattle that you can just place up against a block. Like, have this, but daub and wattle. I would love that for Conquest. That would just make my day. Someone do it for me. Oh, and Jules Duke, when will I be streaming to? About an hour and a half more. I'm going to be getting off when Game of Thrones airs tonight. And in about an hour and a half, Game of Thrones airs. What am I going to do in these corners, though? I think what we can do is just go ahead and place some kind of little woody wood thing. You guys know what I mean when I say woody wood stuff, right? That right there. What else could I possibly mean? Woody wood stuff is just, you can only imagine it being one thing. There we go. So that way there's gardeny looking stuff all the way along. We'll go ahead and put some wheat. I need some cabbages. Some cabbage. Some turnips. Some mature wheat and some small wheat. I don't really need rice. Don't know what legumes would grow as. Maybe some pole beans. There we go. And then we want some whole beans. It's nice to separate the crops a little bit. Some cabbages, some turnips. And then what can we put here on the end? Woody wood. Woody. Hey Vip Vap, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Great to have you. What can I put? What can I put here at the end? Put some thyme, some spices. Can't even see it. How disappointing. 'Tis disappointing. How about some berries? Some beauty berry bushes. Some beauty berry bushes. That looks gardeny, doesn't it? Maybe we can go ahead and put some fruit tree right here. Yeah, let's put a fruit tree here. Apple tree. I'm gonna look up a picture of an apple tree. Apple tree. Put tobacco on the end. Well, we can put some tobacco in here still. I still have room for tobacco. There we go, some tobacco. Let's go ahead and put tobacco right here. And we'll go ahead and change it to that. And then we can go ahead and put just tobacco right here. Perfect, right? You think about adding a chicken hen or a barn, some livestock for the tavern at the castle? This is a butcher over here, so there's chickens and such over here. And then there is pigs over here. This is the pig pen. And there's probably going to be some chicken coops somewhere in this vicinity. So like the farmers and such, they'll all have pig pens and things. And I believe that that's really all we need. But anyway, apple tree. Okay, apple trees really aren't that exciting, so we're just going to use oak logs. Oak logs. Use that. Use that. Use that. I think that's all we need, so we'll go up like that. But yes, I do have. I am somewhat knowledgeable, and you know, not everybody was vegans back then. Not that I'm a vegan. I'm not a vegan. And for any of you vegans, I am not dissing you or in any way. Whatevering. However. Something, however that's supposed to be said, but yeah, I'm cool. Okay, so we'll go ahead and continue building our apple tree. There we go, apple tree. I like small trees. Dark apple trees. Apple tree. What are these? Bright apple leaves? Do we want bright or dark apple leaves? There's dark, there's bright. I like the bright apple leaves. It's much sexier. Wait, there's no apples in the bright apple leaves. Well, dang you. So we'll just add a few apples in this apple tree. Just a few apples. 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 It's like a woody wood tree. That's exactly right. These woody wood trees, they have a lot of wood. Mix them. Mix them. How dare you even think of doing such a thing? That's leafist. Actually, the opposite. The Big Hawaiian. Thank you for that follow and welcome to the Red Clan. Great to have you. Welcome to the stream. All right, we have an apple tree. Whoop whoop. Doesn't that make you guys happy? Just, you know, walking through here and seeing an apple tree. It should just make your days just totally change your lives. Everything should be changing right now for you. Seeing the great apple tree. If Permarin were here, he'd be like, Where's my apple stand? I'm breaking 50 leaves to get the odd apple. I am leafist. No. I can't be. I just can't. Have I been diagnosed as a leafist? Mossy sandstone debris. I kind of like this, actually. I think that looks nice as a path. I might vary it a little bit. I think we will variate it a little bit. But for right now, I kind of like that. It looks very nice as a path. It looks very pathy, you know? Mossy rock dirt. That also might work. We also have mossy schist debris. You know, these two textures kind of work together. I don't think schist is gonna work. No, it's too much contrast. So we'll use a little bit more of this mossy dirt through there. And then back here, annoyingly enough, I can't really do anything here unless I could do this. I could do this. Could do that, and then I take out these, and then I could put bushes here. Oh, put raspberry bushes. They're gonna grow through the planks, but there's only so much you can do. Yes, I want it to look pathy, Kurgan. I want it to look pathy. That's exactly right. How did you know? How did you know? It's like you pulled the words from my mouth or from my brain. How is it possible? How did you do this? All right, we need some more. We need some more stuff. More crops, more things. I really need to come up with some more crops ideas. Or just have someone else come up with more crop ideas, but that's besides the point. What else can we put down here? All of this needs to be some type of crop. I don't want it to be tobacco or weed or any type of mind-altering substance. So basically what you're trying to say is that you want the path to look path-like. Yes! That's it. That is it. But seriously, for what are we gonna do for? What are we gonna put here? Heart's tongue. What does that look like? Justin Gamer, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Red Clan. Looks like. Watched your video on making moles last time. Pretty cool. Okay. I don't even remember that video, Ravenhold, so I apologize if I don't know what you're. I remember the well video, but I don't remember what I put on it. That was it was a good little while ago. Kurgan, I think you helped with that video, didn't you? Help me come up with some ideas. Pretty sure you helped me with that. Holly leaves, lavender, or lilac leaves, maybe. Lilacs? It wasn't done as well. Wasn't done so well anyways, oh well. There we go. That'll do it. Alright, and let's put nice puns. Yeah, a little bit of mossy. I think that looks nice. And maybe we can put one mossy there. Yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. Maybe this. Oh yeah. The version of Conquest had you using a tool to change textures. Might even be 1.7.10. Yes, that's I know. Long time ago. That was a long time ago. Well, it wasn't actually too long ago, but it was long enough ago where it's long ago. Alright, we just want this kind of overgrown and look like there's a lot of things in here to pick over and harvest for whatever reason. Angelica, don't know what that is. Harebell, Knapwood, Melancholy Thistle, Horsetail, Meadow Fescue, Forest Grass, Wavy Hairgrass, Sweet Woodroof. Sweet Woodroof, that sounds like something sweet, so we'll put that there. They can put that in their tea. Wildflowers, Forest Grass. Let's keep going down a little bit. Nightshade, Lingonberry, Bog Blueberry. Bog Blueberry, what's that? Okay, looks boggish. What is that? Dark bamboo, pole beans, barley, corn, legumes, beans, water mint. Some mint. We like mint, right? Here we go. Got some mints now. That's totally awesome, right? Oh, goodness. I suck. For some reason, the best builders never like their stuff. I was talking about the design. Okay, well, yeah. I completely agree with. Well, I'm not saying your builds suck, but I know mine sucks. Looking back on. Whenever I look back on my old builds, that's how I feel. I feel like I really sucked back then. I really suck still, but do I care? No, not really. Not really. I just kind of build and hope it looks good, and that's about all I do. If it doesn't look good, oh well. Hey Captain Jack, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I've learned to make them better. If I had time to actually go back and revamp my builds, that would be great. I could make myself feel so much better. But we all know my sad stories, so no reason to rehash that. What else can we put here? Alright, so you walk in, you got like a garden thing over here. You got a little wagon thing over here. I think we're up the sides. We can go ahead and do this. What are you doing? Why do you do this to me? All right, Pickle Knight, have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by. We will see you next time, hopefully. I always enjoy going back to this. Yes. All right, so we have room for a thing in here, guys. Imagine that. We have a room for a thing. All right, so we have room for a cart. So we are going to use wheels. And we're going to use directional things. Another directional thing. Yeah, I still have heartburn. That is mildly annoying. I will be heading off now. Late here in the UK, Vasca. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Have a great night. Some time ago, I figured out that my perfectionism can be cured by chaos. No symmetry, no order. All that is boring. Yes, yes. Symmetry can be boring. And that's why... I mean, I still go geometric, but I try to really push for a more interesting style. I don't really enjoy doing diagonals. it doesn't, I don't know what it is. It might just be the challenge of them. I like doing diagonals here and there, but I don't really want to do diagonals a lot. So I feel like diagonals can get a little bit too odd if done too much. See, like, if you do a build with a bunch of diagonals, like literally every other house is a diagonal, like the way it was done in the lobby, that was done right. And definitely everything needed to be diagonal because it just felt awkward if it wasn't diagonal. But say if you do a build and you only have a few diagonals in it, it starts to look really awkward because diagonals just really start to sort of, they really stand out. But see, on this build, since we started with diagonals, we have, the only non-diagonal building in here is the inn that we're working on right now. But we have a lot of diagonals throughout the plot that we're going to be working on eventually. I made a village on Raven with more diagonal houses than straight houses. Yeah, I mean, if everything's diagonal, sure. But having a mixture of diagonal and straight, you got to have like 10% straight, 90% diagonal. And diagonals can be somewhat tough to do because they start to get really difficult to do the interiors of them and just other stuff. Sort of just kind of amounts up and eventually just becomes more pain than it's worth. I can't build diagonal for my life. Well, I guess we won't know until your life depends on it. And I hope that never is the case. If it's for some weird reason that your life depends on you building diagonal, then I am sorry. Plain small wood pillar. What should I do for the... I think I need fence gates. Yeah, we'll just use fence gates. I don't think this has fence gates, does it? No, it does not. All right, so we're gonna have to find another block. How about spruce? You know, I never use spruce anymore because it's not the best block anymore. Haha. That's why. All right, so we got to use these fence gates. Annoyingly enough, I can't stand that texture. The texture is just... Ugh. Why don't we have the actually good texture for oak wood fence gates? I won't understand. I don't understand. Maybe this wagon should be covered. Don't get me wrong, but your diagonal roof was terrible. This diagonal roof is terrible? Terrible? Well, yeah, that's terrible. I don't see how you could do a 45-degree angle any different than that. I know Roll came up with a new way of doing diagonal roofs. Are you talking? Oh, the tutorial. See, the tutorial, it wasn't supposed to be a it wasn't supposed to be complete. Like, it wasn't supposed to be like, this is exactly how you do it. I was just showing an easy way of using World Edit to make diagonal roofs. I wasn't showing how to make diagonal roofs, Kurgan. I was just showing this is how you do it really easy. Now you fill in the blank for how to make it look good. That was not supposed to be this is how you make a really perfect diagonal roof. You know what? There we go. Cart in a cart in a cart. Cartception. I don't think I really should put maybe some empty barrels in here. Yeah, let's put some empty barrels and some empty barrels and some it's just some empty barrels. It's a tow cart. Yeah, a few empty barrels in there I think will be just fine. Maybe have one on its side. What should we have on the back? Some hay inside the cart. No, it doesn't really need any hay or anything. I mean, it's just kind of sitting in here. I do believe it would be nice to have like a tool rack or something along this side. So what I think what we could do is go ahead and use some of... Oh man, I wish we had something like this, but like for tools and such. I doubt, no, we don't have half slabs for this. And obviously we can't really put anything there because that's on the level with the ladders. This here is problematic. Huh. Put something here. All right, what are we gonna put here? Looks terrible. I need workbenches. Workbench, there we go. Okay, so we have workbenches. Now what? A few bodies, bring out to your dead. Yeah, I'm sure there'd be a lot of dead people left over from all the bar fights going on at Ducon's manor in place. I want that big message board up here. It's the crafting table. Oh goodness. Clothes hanging out. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Got some hammers now. Some hammers. Something isn't working for me here. And I doubt this is going to fix the problem. Oh. I think it actually does fix the problem. Does it? Oh, does it? Wait, is there? No, there's not. I mean, I wish there was half slabs for this. Maybe we could actually use... the poorer version. Could do this. Workbenches along. The well block has been removed. Oh yeah, the well block has been removed. We no longer have the hell block. That I only had that in the videos because that was before the mod updated. I am sorry to disappoint. It breaks my heart. Or does it? No, I'm kidding, it really does. Alright, so what else can we put in this daggone thing? I can't put anything there. I want hanging stuff. Like a hanging bag. But we can't hang it from anywhere. Alright, so we'll just remove all this. Because that's going to be more harm than it's worth. Go ahead and hang this from our rope. There we go. Put you back up there. The other models can still be used as something else. Yeah, it would be nice to have that model back. It's not really... the only reason it hasn't been added back is because there just hasn't been anyone wanting to remodel it. It's really easy to add that back in, technically. It just takes, I guess, willpower for the team to want to add it back in, at least from my understanding. But I have a very limited understanding, so I don't want to come across as a... they could easily do this, and I don't know why they haven't done this yet, and I don't want to come across as that. Just saying. Just saying. I think it's easy. I think. How about some brooms in here? Some brooms. Let's go put that there. And we're gonna go ahead and put that there. The other models can still be used as something else. Was it because it was a... Yeah, it was a different model. And all they have to do is remodel it in the new the model format, the new model format. And I think it's, you know, it's just as simple as doing that. But like I said, I don't want to come across as like I know exactly what it is or what the issue was. Because I don't. I'm just thinking out loud. What? I thought those hang on the wall. Dang you! I guess we could hang some clothes up there. And then could put some tools down here, maybe. No, there's not really. Oh, we could put some tools here. There we go. Yeah, that model would take 5 minutes. But like I said, it's not up to me. I am just the silly YouTuber that makes one video every couple weeks. Actually, currently, I'm the YouTuber that makes videos never. I do make videos, like, I don't know. Not as often as I should. There are hanging tools. There were what? There was? Hanging tools? Blacksmith. Oh, these are hanging tools. Ah. Cool. Okay, so we do have hanging tools. And that looks terrible, so never mind. Why you do this to me? Alright, we'll put tools up there. Alright, that does not look as cluttered as I hoped it to be. Like, I just feel like a shed just needs so much more than that, but it's okay. Oh yes, some spare wheels for the cart. That's a great idea. I like it. Like, I kind of expect there to be more rafters and things in here. Had some ceiling beams. That's what I was doing earlier. Maybe just a couple. Maybe just 2 like that. That means we're going to have to take you out. And you and you. That. All right, and took them out. Add some ceiling beams. Hey there, aviator. How you doing? Beam around that lantern. You don't like the lantern? Well, where else am I gonna put light in here? You bunch of complainers. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anywhere else for it. Here, how about there, on the ground? All right, so hang it up higher then? Something like that? But now you can't really get up there. Hanging nets. That's a very typical detail block to add in. I'm totally down for that. Let's put some nets in here, guys. Put them everywhere. And some yellow carpets. Yeah. Just like that. Uh-huh. That's what I'm talking about. Another yellow carpet. Feel like I'm the epic mealtime guy. Yeah, man. Epic mealtime. Alright, those like that. Alright, so I gotta do something crafty without here. So obviously this is gonna be something like that, that there. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with this. I have no clue. I think we're just gonna put that there and that like that, and there we go. Alright, perfect. Look at that, guys. I couldn't do it better myself. Yeah, because I did it myself. Dragon Spike and Poop Defense Tower. Oh, that's... Why didn't I think of that? Why can I find a hanging nets? ¿Dónde estás el netos? I seriously can't find the nets. Alright, nets. Net? Net? What? You can't be serious. Where's the net? That can't be it. Where, what? Oh, tools. That's where it is. Right? There it is. Finally. I found it. I found it. I'll see you later if it's gone. Thanks. May I suggest the Travertine Tavern for the name of the inn? These are Deacon's love of Travertine. The Travertine Tavern. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Alright, what if I do this? That, like... Oh, come on. Can't even get in there. Ah! Okay. Whew, okay, fine. Alright, let me try to get out of here. There we go. And then I'm going to put this one block forward and put a net right there. And that doesn't look very good, so... It's cooling off, guys, cooling off. Alright, take that out. And put a full block there. There we go. The candlestick, because Lumiere is the name of the candlestick in Beauty and the Beast. That's actually a probably... there has to be something, like the drunken candlestick, the something candlestick. Keep coming up with ideas, guys. We got to come up with a name for this tavern, so... I know you guys can help me decide on what to call this place. I'm really looking forward to hearing these silly names. Alright, the waxy candlestick. Alright. That's because Lumiere is a French word for light. The horny horse. The horny horse. I don't even want to get that reference. But yeah, the original naming of Lumiere, we had Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast in mind when me and Kevin, aka Pigland, were trying to come up with a name for what to call this place, and he was like, how about Lumiere? And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. You mean like Beauty and the Beast? And he was like, yep, that's it. I was like, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do it. So here we are today, Lumiere. I'm gonna put some firewood right here. That seems like a good thing to put behind a door with no purpose. go. So you open it up. And then what I need to put in front of that is those to keep it up. Also, I think what I'm going to do is take a... Where are we going to chop wood? I think we'll chop wood back here. I need to give this more room back here, though. And I'm going to make a door right here. And then that's how we're going to get into this place. And then we'll go ahead and take some logs, I guess. Some oak logs. And we'll kind of pile it up in the corner. And we'll take some like that. Go ahead and put a log here, and then we'll take, put a log. Okay, just put a log there. Okay, and then we'll take an axe, and we will shove it in the wood just like that. Imagine the candlestick being the beast drunk, the drunken candlestick all the way, the dim candlestick, the fiery candlestick, the copper candlestick. Why did they remove the I don't know, Luck. It was another object model, Lockats. You have some raised grass right behind it. Why not there? Some raised grass right behind it. Why not there? Raised grass, what? What do you speak of? Now, what can we, I want to put an entryway here, some kind of door, but I don't want it to be like a solid door, like maybe a jump door. Maybe that'll work. I guess that works. The Grumpy Night Inn. Put it down, close the door, and take more wood. Imagine you would have to take the firewood and put it into the shed. Close the door, take the wood, open the door, put it. Close the door, take more wood. Accidental awesome. Well, the idea is, welcome to the stream. Accidental awesome. I'm sorry. But yeah, Kurgan, the idea is this door would be closed more often than it would be open. And so the firewood there would be accessible. Oh yeah, and we also got to come up with a signpost. How are we going to... How do we want to make the signpost for this thing? Like, do we want it to come out from here and then sort of hang out? Maybe that's too high. How do we want to hang from there? Behind where you're building this wall. Behind where you're building this wall. Oh, in this area? Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I'm not even sure what this is going to be. Probably more of just a garden kind of thing. But the firewood isn't going to go in this shed. I don't understand. Call the tavern the Wonky Donkey. The Wonky Donkey. That's quite the name right there. The Wonky Donkey. Okay, anyways. I still need to figure out how to fully develop this area. We'll go ahead and maybe a little bit of greenery right there. Problem is we won't be able to grow anything there because of how the trapdoors are. That's a problem. Oh well. But how are we going to make the signpost? I might have an idea, actually. Etswart, thank you for that follow and welcome to the Red Clan. Alright, and then we'll open it there, open it there. Alright, I'm not quite sure how we're going to be placing a sign on this thing. There needs to be a sign there. That kind of hangs on the edge. Yeah. Maybe bring it down a little bit. I'm not quite sure how to do this. Maybe just have it up one side and then put it right here. Soar Void, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Red Clan. Great to have you. Not sure. The Candlelight Inn. Keep coming up with ideas. The waxy candlestick. I kind of like that. The waxy candlestick is close, somewhat close to what I'm thinking about doing. Alright, so the one thing that's kind of breaking that, we can do that. Just a different texture back here. In fact, we could just use that. No! Not what I wanted. There we go. Could just do that. That's not too bad, actually. I kind of like that. What do you guys think about that? And then we can put the name of the tavern up there. The smoking candle, the red candle. All right, what are we going to call this thing? I'm kind of for the waxy candlestick right now. The red candle, the smoking candle, the waning candle, the dripping candle. How about cup and candlestick for the Beauty and the Beast references? The cup and the candlestick. Okay, something about the cup and the candlestick. The cup and the candlestick is too much. Like, it just feels, it doesn't flow. There has to be a way to make cup and candlestick flow a little bit better. So maybe you guys can come up with something a little bit more flowing for that. The candle pot, the cup handle end, the cup handle in. Candles don't really emit so much smoke though. The cup and candle. The cup and candle. The candle cup. The cup and candle. The cup and candle end. Huh, that's not too bad. Put your pole you have now, but on the side of a rope. Under a plate if you can. Barrier blocks. Put your pole you have now, but on the side of a rope and under a plate. I'm not sure what you mean. Dragon spike candle long stick. The cup and candle doesn't sound too bad. The waxing candle. Cup and candle. That's great. I like that. Cup and candle. Cup in. Cup in. Candle in. Cup and candle. In. Is there any like famous sayings that Lumiere would say? Lumiere quotes. Or any words that he would say? Old fellow must have lost his way in the woods. Of course, Monsieur, you're welcome here. Tapping him on the shoulder over here. Lumiere quotes. I don't know. Be our guest. That's not too bad, actually. Be our guest. And we put it in quotations to Lumiere. Lumiere cup and candle in. Cup and candle in. And then we gotta do something special here. It's like a face. How about squiggles? Where's the squiggles? No, can't do squiggles. In. No, not that. In. And then we'll do plus sign, minus, plus, minus, plus. Lumiere, cup and candle in. Be our guest. Under the wooden beams, you make a rope and underneath a plate. Wait, what? Under the wooden beams, you make a rope, and underneath the rope, a plate. I am really not following. A plate. What? Be our guest. That looks too cluttered. Might be able to use the other signs. I'm really kind of confused what you're saying there, Noah. The first one to fall off the roof takes care of the... Goodness. You still can't get off the poop. Where's the dog going to go? I feel like the dog would go great right here. If I could put it there. It could go here too. Maybe it could go into that little cave right there, but it would be kind of nice to have a guard dog out in front of an inn. I have a feeling that's a lot. That's some civil liability right there. There's one to follow down this rhymes. Time is 8:19, so I still got about 40 minutes left of streaming tonight. I feel like this right here should be more paved. We have that. We have the muddy. We have like dark cobble sandstone, dirty sandstone. Dirty sandstone might actually work. We would just need something with like mixture of dirt. We need some kind of stone that has like dirt mixed into it. Maybe just dirty cobblestone would work. No, that doesn't look right. And I don't really want to use this. Maybe we could use the same thing we did over here, like a mixture of the lighter. There we go. The mixture of the lighter and the darker. There we go. And then it sort of just kind of trails out. We definitely need some more indications of variation. We obviously have carpet blocks we can use. There we go. Maybe we could use trap doors along here. Worn diorite bricks. Worn diorite bricks. Oh, you're right. We do have this up here that could work. Oh, that's beautiful. And oh, it does have layers. Sweet. There we go. Yeah, I'm really kind of liking that. Sort of just like a paved stone kind of deal going on there. And another thing that I think could go here is this could be more of a wooden port. No, I don't know. Maybe that should stay. Stone. And then we could use, where's it right there? And that just died. All right, and then maybe a little bit more of this stuff going on. There we go. Imagine how Dragon would feel if he didn't get to eat that delicious dog. This build makes me sad because I have to play Minecraft myself. Well, I hope that you're able to get a computer someday, Accidental Awesome. Or maybe even Mojang will merge the platforms so that you will be able to use this one day. That would be great. I would love for one day, like, Xbox users to be able to use what we use. That'd be awesome. Really annoyed. I need to figure out. I want to put some kind of door here. I know kind of what I want to put here, like a grate, like a. I would like to put like iron bars, but they're all this panes. It would be great to have these, but like. Wait, Smollen's pillar? Oh, I see. Okay, those are like for finials. You okay? I would love to have like fenced doors here. You know, another suggestion, can you guys suggest this? Making like trapdoor versions of these this iron stuff so that we can actually make doors like this. And they're all like $3 each. Yeah, I can't believe that you have to pay on Xbox in order to use certain packs. That just doesn't seem right. I mean, this is the only other thing that I can do here. And I don't like it. I don't like this. I don't like anything. Oh, maybe. I got an idea. Maybe this will work. It's a little bit fancy. It's not quite like a main gate or anything, but it kind of works, I think. Yeah, iron bar or trapdoors would be nice. There isn't a trapdoor version of iron gate block. No, the iron grate that used might work. Okay, so I think that will work. What do you guys think about that? Is that sufficient? I don't like this in here though. Whatever we do in here, I don't know. This just doesn't work for me. Maybe this should be dirt underneath. And not all stone patio like it is now. Something more like that. And then maybe use those along like that. Maybe. And maybe grow some plants under there. So maybe like this. And then we'll put some, yeah, let's put some plants under here. I think that's not too big of a deal. Put some chestnut leaves. Some mistletoe in there. And then we need some plants of some sort. Thick fern. Tall grass. Why not? We can put something else right there. Something thick. I'm gonna say bracken probably is the best. I love bracken. Bracken just has a really good look to it. I love bracken. Love it. I know, Aviator. It's just sometimes you gotta just fill in the blank. Like you just gotta, you know, your eye will just add on that extra half a block on either one. It's just something you gotta do. It's not really avoidable. I think right here we'll put that. And then we'll get some light in there. Shed some light on the subject. Like so. There we go. That adds a little bit more atmosphere in here. I still feel like we're missing atmosphere in here. A window here would be nice. We definitely need more windows in this part of the building, because this is the main tavern area. Hey, Paulamines, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. And Noah's suggesting something. Let me see what Noah's suggesting. Oh, yes, I see what you're saying. That's just going to be a little bit too bulky, though, there, Noah. That would be a little bit too bulky. I don't know how I could do that compact without really making something really bulky looking. I'm trying to avoid that. I really like that idea, though. Great idea. Alright, we're gonna rewind on the Witcher music. Oh, I need to reset the replay. How long was that replay? Should be like a 2-hour replay. It's not loading. 8:13. 6:45. What? Might have a problem, guys. Maybe not, actually. I think we've only done 2 replays, right? That's an hour 36, so that's about 3 hours. Yeah, we've only been streaming 3 hours. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. We're good. False alarm. Yeah, I love the latest update of Conquest Reforged. That's just... It's a whole new world. A dazzling place of new blocks. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. Na 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 na. Yeah, there's just so much more detail potential now that we have this update. It's just... Oh. It's amazing. Wait, are we talking about B-double-O? Oh, and I-dubs. Okay, never mind. Some of the 3D models are bad and don't exactly fit in. 3D models. I love this 3D model. That 3D model is just awesome. Trying to think of any 3D models that don't really fit in. This doesn't really fit in, but that's not even supposed to... You know what? Why am I being silly? Why not just use that? There we go. That looks so much more medieval-y. Oh, excuse me. I want to put stuff on top of these. Maybe I can just do this. Just like little artsy things. Round barrels. I love the round barrels. I love the round barrels. They make me happy. Why can't I place flower pot? Why can't I place flower pot? There we go. Put a pot there. I feel like there should be some kind of like dirt or something. It'd be great if we had like a carpet block that was just like mud. Dried fodder layer. Like just like you know, moss covered ground. We could use that in here actually. But like this, but just like mud. That would be just so cool, just having a mud block to place down that could indicate like worn and used and such. Too complex, but I love it. This makes me happy. Wait, is that missing a lattice up here? I think it's just because I'm too close. No, it is missing a lattice. It's missing a lattice. See, it's missing that line there. Where is it? I don't know. Confused. I like this little garden area now. I think that looks great. I think that this tavern is looking very fantasy, and I love it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Does new model blocks make it harder in a way that there are more possibilities? I wouldn't say harder. I just say it just adds more possibilities. I love it. I love having all these possibilities. Having all of this choice makes the game just so much better for me. So much better. Truly enjoyable. Okay, I'm gonna put some more grass out here. Let me go get some stuff. I want some mossy dirt. And we're gonna put some stuff right here. Some more greenery. You know me, I'm all about that green stuff. All right, I think what we're going to do is actually... No. Yeah, let's do this. Let's put in one of these things. Not a big one. A somewhat small one, actually. And I need cypress. Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I kind of like the idea of just making one of these little purpley tree things grow out right here. Just kind of overhanging, not really hiding, but just a little bit more greenery going on. I love greenery in builds. It just really bring things out. And up there. Go, put that there. And then start adding in this heather around. Beautiful. And then around the bottom, the mod is great things since slice of bread, so many block options. The amount you have on vanilla. You know, anyone who streams is allowed to use that hashtag when they use Reforged, right? Yes, anyone can use We Are Contest. We are Conquest. We are Contest. Yes. Please use We Are Conquest. If you are streaming using the Conquest mod, please use We Are Conquest and use it everywhere. Use it on your social media when you post anything Conquest. Anything and whatever. Use it. Further the cause. Welcome to the stream there, Slap. Great to have you. There we go, a little bit overgrown in here. And then we can go grab us some of that mossy stuff over here. Beautiful. And then in front of this, we can add this to sort of keep it in. Dang it. Yeah, I think this is nice. Very, very nice. I like that a lot. Beautiful. A guy who created Knock Knock Joke got a new build prize. I go to sleep. All right, Noah Von Weirn, have a great day. We'll see you next time. Anyone who streams allowed infinite building possibilities. Yep. All right, so back to figuring out what we're gonna do here. So I like this. This is the main entrance into our tavern right here. We'll have our nice little sitting area. It's going to be a large open room in here. Fireplace, I'm kind of imagining will be somewhere in this vicinity. Hopefully, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, the fireplace will be somewhere over there. The bar will be in this area. The kitchen staff will live or work in here. Yeah, I think that'll work. But yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so the most recent manner change was the interior of the Great Hall. So all of this, I'm not sure if this is new to you or anything, but yeah, this is the interior of the Great Hall. And then I'm just gonna do the very brief tour, not really explaining everything in full. But you go down here and this is the kitchens. It's where all the food is prepared. And then you go down here and this is the cellars. This is the buttery, where all of the beer, mead, wine, all that would be kept. Go into here and this is the pantry, where all the vegetables and fruits will be kept. And then down here is the ice storage room. And the colors of Lumiere, the banners did not transfer over when I brought it over from the other server, other Conquest Reforged server. So unfortunately, I lost the banner. I still got to remake it. But it's yellow and red. It's this yellow, red, and white. Do you know when you're going to build the chapel? The chapel, I think, is going to be one of the last buildings. I think I'm going to finish the Lord's residence first. But my current video is working on this area right here. So working on the village down below. This is my current episode that we're working on. All this area. So then once we're done this, then we'll start working on the other things and keep going from there. Right, and let's add a few of these trapdoors around. There we go. We just want to add in a little bit of depth to this structure here. Just like so. Can you tell Monster to hurry up with the update? You want those Crusader armors, don't you? Well, you know me, Kurgan. I'm not really that active currently in Minecraft, so I don't really have much connections in the game right now. So even if I did ask, it wouldn't really matter. This is weird. Like, it's weird how this came to be. This structure, this whole thing is just kind of like, I don't know, it just like came together. And I like it. I like it. I am using the ConquestReforged mod there, Slap. You can go ahead and do !mod, and then that will show you the mod that I'm using. You can go download it, use it, whatever you want to do. And yeah, hopefully enjoy it. But yeah, we have thousands of detail blocks that you can use. You can go into your menu, and each block has a multitude of different things that you can look at or work with. And thank you, Game Changer. I've considered a lot of different build things, Sora Void. Considered a lot of things, but there's only so many things that I can do. Okay, so we come down here. We got all this annoying space to work with. I think I turned fast on, didn't I? I guess I did. There we go. So much better. I don't know what to do with this room yet, though. I know this is all going to be the innkeeper's residence here. The beginning of the tavern looked terrible. Yes, yes it did. Yes it did. My builds take time. They take time. Everything looks terrible. Like, I even consider Lumiere in its beginning process. Like the foundations, all of this is going to see a revamp eventually. Tavern interior is being saved for the next stream? Yes, it is. I'm actually ending very soon. I got 15 minutes till the episode of Game of Thrones comes out, and I will be watching that. They want to put shutters up on the dormers. I just feel like there needs to be more up here. Yeah, there we go. And we'll go ahead and open that up. Open sesame. Yes, that looks so much better. I'm going to get these armors too. Well, I don't know. Well, once the mod has survival compatibility, there's actually been a lot of talk in the dev Discord about the whole going survival thing. I mean, it's not like something that's going to happen tomorrow or within the next couple months. It's something that's going to happen a long time from now. But there's a lot of talk about making things survival compatible and start working on certain survival compatibilities. So I'm really excited about that. I know survival is going to be one of those things that's just going to bring in a lot of people to this mod. So one can hope that that will happen somewhat soon. So right now I'm just adding in miscellaneous details. It's like that could be something that's just kind of set out for now until someone's ready to take care of it. I'm trying to place an M4 like it's, you know, they drank whatever was in it and it's, you know, kind of just sitting there now for the past few months, and I've watched many of your videos since then, but I am running out. Do you know of any YouTubers that do stuff like you? It doesn't have to be using Conquest that you can recommend while I wait for the next video. What Trick's on? Yeah, I don't make enough videos, I know that. But yeah, there's a lot of, not a lot of, but there are some other YouTubers that I know of that do Conquest stuff. We actually need to make a Conquest YouTuber list on the website. So anyone that makes Conquest Reforged and things, I mean, there's others. You can find them on my channel, Trixon. If you looked at my suggested channel thing,
The Mythical Sausage, F-Whip, they're current ones. They make videos currently. Westeros Craft, they make great videos on, like, it's not building videos, but it's great content that you can check out. Lord Dakir, definitely check out Lord Dakir. He's a very popular one. Artocraft, they don't really do too much video production, just cinematics and things, but still very good to check out. Yeah, there's a lot out there. You just, I mean, I just can't. I have some down below. I mean, if you look down in my description down below, I have suggested streamers and YouTubers that I would suggest. I have all the links down below in my About Me areas here on Twitch, so you can go check that out. That's a good option. There's actually a few others I need to add on to there, but I'm trying to, spread out a little bit and show the rest of the YouTubers. Vigamon Plays, Lowclaw. Yeah, check out Lowclaw. He's been doing some stuff. Game of Thrones is amazing, the best TV show ever. And since you have hours of content, you can binge on it and enjoy it over and over. Yes. But anyways, guys, I'm kind of burnt out right now. I'm standing back from this build, and I am pretty happy with it. I'm going to be taking some pictures of it for Twitter, and then I'm going to watch Game of Thrones. So you all have a great day. Have a great night. I appreciate you all stopping by this evening. It's been a great stream. Thank you for your support. And I hope you guys will all be back for our next stream, which will hopefully be next weekend on Saturday, hopefully during the day, Eastern Standard Time. So I'll see you then. Have a good night, guys. God bless you. Bye-bye.